Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the private servers. We're with our Scrapper level 26, Silver Phoenix, who's martial arts super reflex. We have about a half a million XP and 3.5 million or so influence, and I'm here with Miriam Blokey, I guess that's how you say her name. So she's in Talus Island here, just across from the train station. You can see the train station right there. So if you hop straight this way, straight north, you will get to her. Um, So I know I said last time I wanted to talk to the Striga Island contact, but I also don't want these contacts to expire. So one of my guild mates, super mates, suggested start more than one story arc because once the story arcs are started, they're going to have to finish. So what she does is she does two or three of them at a time, so that even if she outlevels, like if we had the beginning of the story arc from Agent G, at level 25, when I outleveled him to 26, he would have let me finish the story arc. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get started with her. We got to do some missions for her first. So she says, I have a mission for you, but there's a bit of history you should know first. I'm sure that you've tangled with a society called the Circle of Thorns before, but they have been a plague on this for many, many years. And the circle, the circle's origins, as far as we know, date back to the founding of the by its founding by the nefarious Baron Zoria. In the 1920s, one of their goals back then was to find the fabled city of Orenbega. Oh, this is cool. The El Dorado of the East Coast. There were rumors that they found it years ago beneath Paragon City and had been using it as a base. I needed to investigate the rumors about Orenbega. So, this is an hour-long mission. I hope it doesn't take that long because I don't have an hour. I'm getting ready to go on a trip, and I figured I'd log in for a quick half-hour City of Heroes mission, and now we have an hour to go into Orenbega, which is an underground area. This is where you first meet the Circle of Thorns. Um, you meet the circle. You don't meet the Circle of Thorns. This is where you first get into the Circle of Thorns caves, the really cool caves that I mentioned, and we saw briefly. Where they have all the like torches and crystals, and it's really cool looking. So hopefully this won't take an hour because, as I said, I don't have an hour. In about 30 minutes, I have to leave on my trip. This is May 22nd. By the time this thing posts, it's probably going to be August or something because I found I can only post. Sorry, it's early in the morning and I still have morning voice. I can only really realistically post about one video a day just because it takes like 4 times the length of the video to upload it. So if it's a 30-minute video, it takes YouTube like 2 hours. I don't know why, because they're big files, but they're not that big. But it takes it like 2 hours. And so we made our way through twisting tunnels. We have entered Orenbega. So now this is interesting because this is not Orenbega. So I don't know what's going on here. Orenbega is not these tunnels. Maybe it was these tunnels originally, and then they changed it to the newer ones, but this is not Orenbega. Anyway, it takes like 2 hours to upload it, and then it takes it like an hour to process. And so it's like a 3-hour process to post like a single 30-40 minute video. So I can't possibly devote more than 3 hours a day to that. So what I do is when I know I'm not going to be doing anything, I know I'm not going to be doing anything like this playing, right? Because I can't both record and kind of upload video at the same time, at least not easily. Wow, so this is totally a +1, +2 mission. It's interesting. You know, this is what's weird about it. I ask for +1s, I get +2s or +0s. So anyway, just want to finish my thoughts up. The reason why I monitor duty specialist. The reason why I can only upload one a day is it just takes too long to do more than that. So I play probably 2 to 3 30-minute episodes a day, if not more, with this character, and then some with alternate characters, and I'm also recording those and haven't posted any of those yet. But it just takes so long to post. So I don't know. What I usually do is, let's say I'm going to have dinner and run some errands, then I'll set it up to start posting, and then when I come back, it's done. 1. So we have to blow up this altar. it's 4 artifacts and 2 wards to break. And we have this Soul Mage here with 2 ghosts. This is going to be really tough. Alright, here we go. Let's go after the Soul Mage and try to get him down. The reason I'm not going after the ghosts first is because the Soul Mage will not have the resistance that the ghosts have. The ghosts have like 30%. Let's see how much these ghosts are doing. 31 damage. And I'll get the info on Thunder Kick as soon as the battle's over. We're doing 31 damage from a Thunder Kick and 50 from a Crane Kick. Right, and we know that's way lower than we normally do. Is it going to kill my endurance just because you have to fight them so long? And we really still are having endurance issues. And that's because we don't have endurance reducers on Thunder Kick, Storm Kick, or Dragon's Tail. Okay. So now let's take a look. What we were doing, 31 damage, and its base is 63, so they have 50% damage reduction. Alright, so now we have to destroy this thing. Let's go click the glowy first and let our endurance recover, because we're going to have to punch that thing for our entire endurance bar to get it to be destroyed. And that says nothing. So that this is where we have a problem. If this is actually going to be an hour-long mission, I'm going to have to abandon it, because I cannot stay past... It's 8:58. I really can't stay past 20 after 9, so we'll see. Alright. Let me rest, because I don't have the time to just wait for the endurance bar to tick up. It's really weird that this is not the Urnbeka map, so I don't know... I don't know what's going on with that. So we've broken 1 ward. We found a key. That's just great. Again, we have no AoE defense. Let's find where all the tunnel exits are here. We've got to be thorough because I don't have time to recheck everything. So we got to be thorough now. Alright, so these are all the different tunnel exits. Okay, so there's something here, so that's good that it's telling us. In the old days, it never told you. Fortunately, this isn't a 5-floor mission from an office, because those can be huge and take an hour for real. Unfortunately, we are a scrapper. We can go pretty quickly through this. I'm going to take knees if I have to, just to speed the process up. And this looks like it's just a set of intersections. I can't tell if this is a defeat all, and if it is, we've got to get everybody, even the guys in the hallways. It just says him and his coven, but the coven could be all of them. I just don't know. Is there anybody up here? Nope. Alright. Yeah, I have a friend whose wife, I guess. This was years ago when we were playing. She gets vertigo and like has inner ear problems, and actually running through these cave maps, she couldn't do it. She had to stop playing City of Heroes because of it. Because they kept sending you through caves, and she's like, I can't do it. So she would like get nauseous, or nauseated, I guess, from doing this. Okay, so those guys are +1s. They're not really... And there's another glowy. Alright, so let's go defeat these guys. Should be fairly easy. Again, I'm going to leave the ghost for last because it takes the longest to take him down. You notice it was harder to take the ghosts down than it was to take down... so we did 35 there. So these guys have... The +1s have about 45% resistance. I don't know what a +0 would have. It probably closer to like 38%, 40%. Right, one of the reasons they had 50% resistance that last time is because it was orange cons. See, this is the problem, right? You have all these glowies, and none of them are actually the thing. So now you've got to keep going and finding more thing. More of the thing. Okay, so we got to go up, I think, here. How do we get... And I've been running with super jump on like an idiot. Why can I not get up here? But there's no way over. Alright, so this must... Well, how the heck? Oh, there's an entrance right there. Okay. This is why I zoom it in, because you can't always see when it's zoomed out. So, God knows how many glowies there are in here. How winding this cave network is, how big it's going to be. This doesn't look too bad. We got one artifact. So we got a bottle that has black volcanic sands, and it gave us a power, which is a high dot cone. Okay. A DOT. So this sounds like it's one of the dark melee attacks. Those are awesome. But it's going to be one of these things where, am I going to be able to use it? Probably not, because it's going to cost a sick amount of endurance, right? It costs 10 endurance, so no. I'd rather use my own powers that cost 7 or 8 endurance. Alright, so now we go this way. And there's 2 passages. And there's nobody here. And no glowies. And there's somebody. And there's a glowy. Alright. So these guys are going to be rough because they're like Vajalox on steroids. They're at least as resistant as Vajalox. And they can debuff you, right? All of these things are debuffing me, making it harder for me to hit, slowing me down. Right? The ice powers slow you down. Come on. Got him. Okay, found an enhancement. Yeah, these guys drop magic, of course. Found another artifact. Unknown runes. 2 artifacts left. And break the last ward. Okay, so we've done this section. Now we're going to go down this way. And I never took super jump off. I have to be rating myself. Okay, so spectral demons, these guys are orange, so they're going to be really rough. Mostly on the endurance. Fortunately, we just got another endurance, so that's good. Knock one over. We have plenty of health, so I'll go ahead and use one. Come on. This is why they're so rough on the endurance. Because they're debuffing me so I can't hit, and when I hit I do half damage. So they're so much worse than the Vajalox. Because you're basically doing like a quarter damage. You're missing half the time, and when you hit you do half damage. Don't need that, so I'll take it. Okay. Good, we got another endurance, we're going to need it. Hopefully this is going to leave us with only 1 artifact left. Alright. Got another clue. This is the Tomb of Arameth. Words in an unknown language describe a strange tale told to you by the pictures on this scroll. Okay. Let's see, is there any way out of here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Again, you gotta go through every pixel because there might be a little corridor like the last time that you didn't see. That I didn't see. Okay, so there is another way out this way. And we can go south. Can we go anywhere else? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we can only go south. So hopefully we'll find the last ward and the last artifact in the next couple rooms, and we'll be good. And it won't have taken us anywhere near an hour. So we're about 15 minutes into this mission. We have 2 ways to go. Hopefully one in each place. Oh, okay. This is going to be one of these really large rooms, I think. Okay, this is another decoy, because so far none of them have been in... Oops, didn't see these guys. So far none of them have been in any of the treasure chests. See if we can stun this guy. No, didn't stun him. Crits are good on these guys. It really helps get you back to your normal damage level. Yeah, the Nervas do ice, so they slow you down. Freezing touch minus speed, see? I need to hit him like 12 times. I'm exaggerating, but about 8 times instead of the normal 4. Yep, there was nothing in that because there never is in any of the chests. Like, I don't, why even put them in, right? Every chest is obviously not anything, so why even put them in here? I don't know. Okay, here's another door. There's the altar. And there is a Spectral Dreamlord who's a lieutenant. Anybody else? Just defenders? Alright, so we're going to have to take this guy out, and then this guy out, and then the Spectral Dreamlord, so this is going to be rough. I'm going to go ahead and engage a luck to try and help us a little bit, and some extra damage. Take this guy out as fast as possible, come on. I don't have any accuracy buffs, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit at all, and I have nothing I can do. I may have to flee. Look, I can't hit him at all. What is minus 36 to hit? So I have a 28% chance to hit, and I'm not hitting anything. I've got to get this guy out. Alright, let's come on. There we go. Alright, one guy left. Let's hit another accuracy, and endurance, and damage, focus chi, and let's take this guy out as fast as we can. And this is going to suck if I have to run out and get more inspirations. It's really the accuracy that's killing me. And I don't have any accuracies. Right, any yellow pills. And, you know, unfortunately, this is really not the mission to rush through, and I just don't have time not to rush. I've got to get through this because I have to leave. And this is what, by the way, this is what drives players crazy and why they complained about the timed mission. There was no indication. Go back and rewatch it. There was no indication on what the contact said to indicate that I was going to have to be in a time mission. I get an hour-long mission, which means they expect you to take about an hour doing this, and I don't have an hour. And there's the boss. Hopefully we can take him with a single luck and some health, guys. Criticals help. Good, that's really good. Come on. Got him. Alright. Yeah, the lieutenant was worse because of the accuracy debuff. This guy doesn't put an accuracy debuff on you, he puts a speed debuff. Okay, we don't need the awaken. I'm lucky I didn't aggro those guys, I guess. And those guys, so I'm going to have to defeat all of them, but that's okay because I hear the last glowy. Hopefully this will be it. You're still alive? Oh my gosh. Alright. So we took them out. So we're going to have to take all these guys out because this is his coven. Not too bad. Okay. Now we get the accuracies when we don't need them. Maybe we will. I really should take this guy out first. Yeah, these guys are such a pain because they have their damage reduction, almost 50% damage reduction, and a billion hit points because they're lieutenants. There's the last two guys. Please be the final artifact. Clue found, but we still got to defeat these last guys. Where are they? Here. Okay. Yeah, see, it's to defeat all of these guys all count as his coven. Actually, I want these over here. Look at this. Alright, enough. It's that debuff that kills you, right? You miss 50% of the time, you do 50% damage. And instead of taking them out in, say, 6 hits, it takes you 24 hits. And we still haven't gotten everybody. Now that annoys me, because I don't have time for this. This is ridiculous. Where is everybody else? Well, I've got about 5 minutes left, or I'm going to have to just abandon this mission. And what'll happen is you just fail it. And whatever. I don't really want to fail it, but I've defeated everybody that I can see. Just trying to get the entire map filled in, so I know for sure I've been everywhere. Is there there's a corridor right there, that's where it's going to be. So if there are more guys that I have to defeat, why isn't it showing them to me on the map? Why did it show 2 guys that weren't the last guys on the map? That I don't know. And I don't have the time to run through this whole map and tab around and look for everybody. If this is not... Yeah, there's nobody in here. So now it won't complete. Find the last artifact. Oh, that's what I have to do. What am I missing? Didn't I click on this? Oh, it's got to be up here. That's how I got confused, because I thought that other one was it. Alright, guys. Let's go complete this mission, and then gonna have to stop. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the problem. The more you rush, the longer it takes because you're not being careful. But again, this is what a lot of people complained about, and I really thought Cryptic had done away with a lot of this. That at least most of the other missions warn you that they're going to be timed. And if I saw this, you have 1 hour to do this, I would have just said, okay, I'm not doing this. I'll go to Striga Island and do something else. Find to defeat 10 and just go beat up some council on the street, because I don't have time to do a timed mission. Fortunately, we were able to complete it, but you know, if I hadn't gotten lucky, if I'd had to say run out and get more inspirations or something, I would have had to abandon that mission. I never would have finished it in time. I only have like 4 minutes left, maybe 6, before I really have to stop. So let's go back to her. Miriam Bloki. Here she is north. She's about 400 yards north of the train station. Directly above this thing and over one building, if you're looking for her. Introduced to a new contact. Available missions. Okay, well, we're not going to do this because I don't want another timed mission. I'm a little concerned that she's sending me to another contact. Did I already outlevel her? I hope not. But I'm going to stop for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little run-through of the caves. It wasn't, unfortunately, the Orn Vega map, but oh well. And I'm going on vacation, and I will be back. This won't cause a break at this point, I don't think, in the uploading, because it's going to be 2 months from now or something. But before I get to this, this is like the 81st episode or something, and I've only uploaded episodes 1 through, I think, 9 or 10. Anyway, I will try to upload as much as I can, and I'll get back to a regular upload schedule when I get back in early June, and or I will have gotten back to it, and I hope to see you again in the next episode.